Thank you, Dr. Neha, and thank you, Hindi team. Now we are moving to our English session. Today is our 2009th day of continuous webinar. Thank you all the participants for joining with us. Before beginning the session, we will have a silent prayer. Good evening and welcome once again. Dr. Kajal Verma, has she joined, Dr. Hubert?
Yes.
She joined?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see me? Can you see me?
No, I didn't. Same name?
Yeah, Hubert Silva. I have only one name.
No, doctor. I'm asking about the guest.
Today I am the guest.
Really?
Yeah. He had some problem.
Oh, that.
Some accident or something like that. That is why
Okay,
I take her.
Okay, sir. Okay. Anyway, no need to introduce about Dr. Hubert. He's IFPH moderator, innocent moderator of IFPH, and musician, music therapist, working in running a clinic successfully in Trivandrum. I'm inviting Dr. Hubert for today's session. You're welcome, Doctor. Please.
Thank you, Doctor. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon all. I'm also always a substitution for others.
We all are like that, doctor. The coordinators are like that. Otherwise, there is no meaning for the word coordination. Coordination. Coordinate.
At 5 o'clock, Dr. Danesh called me. Doctor, today's guest is he can't attend because some problems. Maybe it might have some accident or something. So I have taken. Okay. Today, can I share my screen? Is it visible?
Yes. Neurology.
Neurology, 10th part. I think that it is the 10th part. Last time we are talking about olfactory nerve, and these are the 12 cranial nerves. We are discussing about the cranial nerves. Olfactory nerve is over. Then we are going to optic nerve, the second cranial nerve. Scripture says, the light of the body. Matthew 6:22. The eyes are like a lamp for the body. If your eyes are sound, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eyes are no good, your body will be in darkness. So if the light is in you is darkness, how terribly dark it will be. Matthew 6:22, the light of the body. The eyes are like a lamp for the body. If your eyes are sound, please watch the eyes are sound. Sound, we know that what is sound, and eyes. The meaning, your whole body will be full of light. If your eyes are no good, your body will be in darkness. So, if the light in you is darkness, how terribly dark it will be. So that much importance. A few days back, one blind man usually come to my clinic. Daily he will come. One person from outside shop, he always tried to mock him. One day he was something he said badly about him. So I asked him, why you are saying like this? He is a boy. He is almost 20 years. I asked him, why you are always insulting him by words? And he is a blind man. You see, he is a blind man. He don't know who you are. You can see him, but he cannot see you. He even doesn't know how his face will be. He don't know, he cannot understand, or only he can understand the sound of others. He cannot see the world. Only he can think that, it may be the world, but he doesn't know how the world will be. He doesn't know how the color, red, blue, green, nothing about it. But you are always insulting him. That is not good. That time only he understood. I think I told him that he doesn't know who you are, but you are insulting him. He doesn't have a world. We have world. We know everything. We know the sun and moon and everything, whatever we can see. But he doesn't have a world of colors. He has only sounds. Some sounds he can understand that that person may be that person. So how terrible it would be. We have eyes, so we can, if we are becoming blind, then only we can have a memory of the light, of the memory of the world. So he doesn't have the pleasure we always enjoy. He has 4 children. He's having 4 children. So he told me that he's having 4 children. So then only every time he is coming for to get some alms from you, we have to help them because eyes are the light of our life. It is giving us the enjoyment of life. You ever heard that a blind person raped a girl? He cannot rape a girl. But we can see that there are so many people are doing it. Purposefully, they cannot do anything bad without sight. That much importance is. We have the blessed. We are all blessed. We can see everybody. We can enjoy the life. We can take anything from the world because we have eyes. That much important. So we are blessed. So today we are talking about optic nerve. We know that eyes. Everybody knows, but let us go. These are the parts of the eyes. Anatomy of the eyes is cornea in front, iris behind, lens, retina, and optic nerve. These are the main parts of the eye. And behind that, there is another world. That's the backside of that's the optic nerve. These are 2 eyes, and through this we can see the colors, ocular bulb, optic nerve. These are the important nerves that connect with the brain. Lateral genital bodies and optic tract, optic radiation. Through this, everything comes to here. Your optic nerve is the connection that lets your eyes send signals to your brain, describing what they do. Your brain takes those signals, processing them, and uses them to construct a picture you see. The optic nerve also contributes to certain eye reflexes and your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal clock. The optic nerve is the connection that lets your eyes send signals to your brain, describing what they detect. We have a beautiful world. We can see. These are all passing through this. This is the gateway. internal man and external man, external world. This is the door towards the whatever surrounding us. Your brain takes those signals, processing them. Eyes are processing them. Inside it, whenever we see something, there is some process are coming inside and it may send messages. We don't know. We doesn't know that what is happening behind it, but it sends message to the different parts of the brain. Thought processing. Whenever, if one person is laughing towards you, that time you are also will laugh. How? This is a processing is happening. That they send the message that the person is coming. So we can see that person, and if we have some enmity, then we will show that. Once a lady, my sister, my cousin sister, my wife always telling me that he has some grudge towards me. I told her, why you are saying that you doesn't have any connection with her, or you never engage with her, or you never talked with her. So how you think that he is having some grudge? Because my wife told me that he is always grinding her teeth whenever she sees me, grinding her teeth. So my wife felt that he is having some grudge towards me. One day, I saw that lady grinding her teeth in front of me. So I asked her, why you are grinding your teeth? Oh, brother, my tooth having some irritation. That is why I am grinding my teeth. So she is always doing this grinding of her teeth, pressing. My wife misunderstood that he is having some grudge. I told her, sister, whenever you are grinding, my wife seeing it, she told me that you have some grudges. Oh, she, she was very much worried. Oh, then I will not do it. I will of others, our misunderstanding are coming from this pride. All sorts of unnecessary things. That is why the scripture said that when your eyes are bright, it is sound, then you will be a perfect, lightful man. If it is not good, that means that your mind will planning several bad things. So the external way of eyes, we can see here. So another part, your brain takes those signals, processing them, and uses them to construct the picture you see. The optic nerve also contributes to certain eye reflexes and your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal clock. We know that there is an internal clock. Whenever we see that light is coming, sun rises, then the morning time started. Otherwise, tomorrow, I think that lunar eclipse. That time the changes will happen. If the darkness is there, then you will think that if the time is over, if 8 o'clock the darkness will be there, then we will sleep for a long time. Then we will think that, it is not morning. Yeah? Let me lie some hours also. So the internal clock, there will be an internal clock. Whenever the changes are happening in the whole atmosphere, we will feel that the day is coming and it is progressing, and we will be preparing for the things. Then when the darkness comes, then again we are going to the natural way. So there is another people, we know that some people having night shift, their life starts in the night time. They will adjust their day-to-day life with the night hours. So internal clock is related to eyes. What is the optic nerve? The optic nerve is comprised of millions of nerve fibers that send visual messages to your brain to help you see. There are millions of nerve fibers inside the optic nerve. You have an optic nerve at the back of each eye that connects directly to your brain. Each optic nerve is a one-way connection and it only carries signals from your eyes to your brain. Some of the signals in the optic nerve also contribute to other abilities and brain processes. Two types of the action of optic nerve in two ways. One sends messages to the brain and the other helps the processing of the whatever we see. What is the purpose of the optic nerve? Optic nerve have some purposes. The optic nerve is a critical part of your vision. Your eyes are like cameras with the retinas at the back of each eye, detecting light and converting what they pick up into electrical signals. The optic nerve is like the cable that carries those signals to the computer, that is your brain. The optic nerve is the second of 12 cranial nerves, which gets their name from how they all directly connect to your brain. Each cranial nerve is a left and right-sided pair, but experts commonly refer to them like it is just a single nerve. Even though it is calling as a single one, but it has two pair. See, anatomy, functional areas of the brain, visual area. There is it. First, here, that is the back of the brain. That is the occipital part of our head. Whenever any hit getting here the eyes, here passes the brain centers. The others are the eyes are connected with the optic nerve, known as the system of the eye. We can see that from here, the back of here, the processing of happens. Anatomy, where is the optic nerve? You have optical canal. The optic chiasm. This voice-shaped junction is where the nerve fibers meet up to travel together. Some of the nerve fibers from the optic nerves also switch sides. That crossover is part of your brain, organizes left and right-sided input from both eyes. So it can merge them into the Just after the separate optic nerves join at the optic chiasm, they enter your brain. Once your brain, they head straight to the visual part of the optic. These are the part. From here, hormones are affecting our vision. See how beautifully the eyes created. Hormones. These are the hormones mainly affecting nerves. Estrogen, progesterone, thyroid, cortisol, insulin. Estrogen during the time after 35th ages, normally women are more affected with estrogen changes are happening. Low estrogen levels are one of the most common causes of chronic dry eye, particularly in women. Hormonal changes significantly impact the stability of tear film. Burning eyes. Ladies may, after 45, 50 years, during the time of menopausal time, they will normally say that burning eyes, guilty sensation, redness, contact lens intolerance, morning dryness. Estrogen supports tear film stability. That is, dryness of the eyes is one of the symptoms, one of the signs we can see that there is some growing of complaints. Anti-inflammatory signaling is helping blood flow to ocular muscles. We may have some irritation. There is some sand-like irritation. There may be some blood vessels are maybe engorged or the inflamed. Inflammation. You know that we know that there is inflammation, eye inflammations and irritations, itching are all coming during the time of after the years menopausal time and whenever there is the cessation of menstruation. We know that 5 years, normally 3 years before and 3 years after, the eyes, we know that sleeplessness, cannot sleep, for sound sleep will not get. These are some, but the changes in the estrogen level of the ladies most probably seen, and these are the conditions of, we should not, doesn't think that this is due to, we should not think that it may be due to some infection or something, but the internal causes may be there. The redness, one of the redness conditions. We have some important medicines. We have some, we are using, I am very much experiencing this euphrasia and cineraria. We are normally, all doctors are using. But in addition to that, our childhood doctor once told me that she had given with the eye drops calcarea carb 30. Some wonders we had seen. That cataract is very much cured. And so we can use, normally now I am using these two medicines, euphrasia and calcarea carb 30 as eye lotion, we can use it. So now the second one is progesterone. We know that estrogen deficiency and progesterone changes will happen. Eye pressure, visual fatigue, they say that my eyes have some weaknesses. Progesterone helps regulate this. Fluid balance in the eyes. Fluid balance, these are include all the tear production also will be there. Eye pressure, there is feeling of eye pressure. We know that in some conditions if the eye pressure will be more, the fluid imbalance may be there. So tiredness, always tiredness, they want to sleep all the time. These are another symptoms. Neural calmness, low progesterone may contribute to eye pressure sensations, headaches behind eyes, visual fatigue, light sensitivity. Another thing is light sensitivity. Cannot tolerate the light. This is common. Then in the luteal phase, perimenopause, high stress periods. We know that angry for silly things, they will complain. They have irritation of mind because this is during that time within the 30 and the 55th years, very serious. They are very active. They have many jobs inside the home and outside the home, and working ladies will suffer a lot. So during the times, normally they may have all sorts of hormonal changes So another one is thyroid disorders. We know that eye symptoms often thyroid hormones directly affect extraocular muscles. The muscles of the eyes, tear glands, orbital fat, nerve conduction. Eye symptoms linked to thyroid imbalance are bulging eyes, dryness, double vision, eye pain, blurry vision. These are due to thyroid disorders. Thyroid hormones directly affect extraocular muscles, tear glands, orbital fat, nerve conduction. Eye symptoms linked to thyroid imbalance, bulging eyes, dryness, double vision, eye pain, and blurry vision.
ശ്വാസം.
Is it visible?
Yes.
Glaucoma is an eye condition that can lead to blindness due to increased pressure within the eye. The very front of the eye can be divided into the anterior chamber found between the iris and the cornea, and the posterior chamber, a space between the iris and lens. When it comes to glaucoma, the key anatomic structures are the trabecular meshwork found in the anterior chamber, and the ciliary body found in the posterior chamber. The eye produces a fluid called aqueous humor, which is secreted by the ciliary body into the posterior chamber. This fluid then flows through the pupil into the anterior chamber. From here, it drains out the eye through the trabecular meshwork. In a healthy eye, the rate of secretion balances the rate of drainage. In glaucoma, the drainage canal is partially or completely blocked, fluid buildup in the chambers. With fluid buildup, pressure within the eye increases as the fluid pushes the lens backwards into the main eye cavity known as the vitreous body. This in turn compresses and damages the blood vessels and nerve fibers running at the back of the eye. Initially, the damage results in patches of vision loss, and if left untreated, may lead to total blindness. There are two major types of glaucoma, open angle and angle closure. Open angle glaucoma, or chronic glaucoma, is caused by a partial blockage of the drainage canal. However, the angle between the cornea and the iris is open, meaning the entrance to the canal is clear, but the flow of aqueous humor is slower than normal. The pressure builds up gradually in the eye over a long period of time, starting from peripheral vision loss, and may go on. Progression of glaucoma can be stopped with treatments, but the part of vision that is already lost cannot be restored. This is why it's very important to detect early signs of glaucoma with regular eye exams. Angle closure glaucoma, or acute glaucoma, is caused by a sudden and complete blockage of aqueous humor drainage. Predisposing eye anatomy may elevate risk in certain individuals, but can also occur to anybody with blunt eye trauma. When this occurs, the pressure within the eye rises rapidly and may lead to total blindness quickly. If glaucoma is a concern, a tonometer can be used to see how rigid or flexible the cornea is to an externally applied pressure, which could be a puff of air or actual physical contact with the device. The lower the eye pressure, the more flexible the cornea. The higher the eye pressure, the more rigid the cornea. The eye is analogous to a balloon, where the balloon walls become more rigid with higher air pressure. Measuring eye pressures with a tonometer
Now, healthy eye. This is one of the important problem we are facing. Can you visible? Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Again, stop the slide share.
yeah. Okay,
Yes.
this is the healthy eye. Here we know we could see that glaucoma develops. Drainage canal is blocked. Dryness feels. That time we can use our eye lotions. It may give a good result. For using that, then Syritia 30 is also recommended. For a long time, we can use it. These are the changes happening, normal vision. We can see clearly. The vision may be a black ring around the vision, and it may grow more, and end stage is glaucoma. This is happening. Normal vision, advanced glaucoma, early glaucoma, and extreme glaucoma. Optic atrophy, another problem. A chronic lack of blood flow to your optic nerve can make the nerves shrink, similar to how an unwatered plant withers. Like a plant, if it is not getting water, unwatered plant will wither. That is what happening our eyes, maybe shrunken. Optic nerve coloboma, another condition. This is an inherited condition that affects and disrupts optic nerves development. It can happen on both eyes. So, nerve-related problems will be more dangerous. If it happens, it cannot be cured. It is a complete. But if the peripheral part is okay, then we can, if the nerve is okay, then we can do several things. But if the nerves are damaged, then we cannot do anything. That is why whenever measles and chickenpox comes, that time we give eye lotions with it. Because if the nerve damage, like whatever happening outside may also can cause the nerves, optic nerves. That may be, sometimes there may chances of blindness. That is why we are giving medicine. In addition to, we are giving internal medicines, and then we give eye lotions like euphrasia to cure these conditions. Optic nerve drusen. These are deposits made of protein, calcium, and fatty compounds. They can build up in various places near the backs of your eyes, including your optic nerve. These are the three conditions. Main three conditions are causing the optic nerve atrophy. Optic nerve atrophy, a chronic lack of blood flow to your optic nerve. Because we need blood flow to everywhere. Wherever there is blood flow is diminished, then the part will be shrink. Atrophy may be happen, similar to how an unwatered plant withers. The second one, the optic nerve coloboma. This is an inherited condition that affects, disrupt optic nerve development. It can also happen on both eyes, coloboma. Then the third one is optic nerve drusen. These are the deposits made of protein, calcium, and very minute amount may produce such conditions. We know that only the eyes, we know the size of the eyes, the blood vessels. If the blood vessels are blocked in the eyes, so that is why some exercises are, we are doing some, we are turning the eyes and rounding the eyes are all help. Some exercises is good. So the deposits can be eliminated. But whenever we use the fresh eye lotion, it may help drainage of the blood vessels, and it may help the infections. If there is any infections, that may help infections to overcome the infections. Another one is optic nerve gliomas. Gliomas are tumors that can form on your optic nerve. They are usually benign, not cancerous. That is called gliomas. That is non-cancerous, benign tumors. Another one, optic nerve meningiomas. These are slow-growing tumors, are rare and benign, but they can sometimes cause severe vision loss. Third one, optic neuritis. This is very common. Infections and autoimmune diseases like multiple sclerosis may irritate or inflame our optic nerve. Sometimes the multiple sclerosis is a dangerous condition, but the other infections or the irritations or the infections or some causing some inflammations and that neuritis, that is common, but it may lead to certain conditions. So we have to understand what is happening there. Another one, papilloedema, pressure and around your brain form a traumatic brain injury. Brain tumors, meningitis, or other conditions can make your optic nerve swell. Here, I can say that sulfur is an important medicine used everywhere. Whatever conditions of the eyes, primarily we can use sulfur. What are the common symptoms of optic nerve disorders? Optic nerve problems cause various symptoms depending on the underlying condition. The symptoms may be temporary or permanent. Some of the most common symptoms include blind spots. It's called scotomas. Blind spots, blurred vision, dimness of vision. We always say dimness of vision. Color blindness. Color blindness, double vision, diplopia, eye irritation. These are the common conditions of optic nerve disorders. Now we are more dealing with the nerve symptoms. Other symptoms, eye pain, flashing lights in your eyes, that is photopsia. Headaches, nausea and vomiting, night blindness, partial loss of vision or complete loss of vision, peripheral side vision loss, sudden vision loss, visual field defects. We can see a certain part that I show you here. Here, how can we protect? Is it visible? Hello?
Yes, doctor, visible.
How can I protect my... Oh.
There is a bar.
That is why. There are several things. Check. Please move the windows. There are several things you can do that can maintain and protect the health of your optic nerves. They are include getting regular eye exams. Reaching and maintaining a weight that is healthy for you, making sure you get enough of the nutrients that your nerves need. Some important examples include vitamin B1, B6, B12, and the mineral copper. Papaya, vitamin A is very much necessary for the health of eyes. Managing conditions that affect circulation, brain health, vision, and nerves like diabetes and high blood pressure. Diabetes, during diabetes, dimness of vision we can see, but whenever taking more water, we can resist it. Now, quitting tobacco products or using them to begin with, protecting your head and eyes with protective gear like helmets, and by wearing seat belts in your car, protecting your eyes from other hazards by wearing safety goggles when you use tools or machinery, or wearing sunglasses to help release. These are all with whenever we are traveling, we have to protect our eyes. That will help. Let us go to the medicine part. Sulfur. Burning ulceration of margins of lids, halo around a lamplight, heat and burning in eyes, arsenic alcohol and belladonna also, black motes before eyes, first stage of ulceration of cornea, chronic ophthalmia with much burning and itching, parenchymatous keratitis, cornea like ground glass. Next, pulsatilla. It is a common medicine we are using. Thick profuse during infections. Discharges, bland discharges, itching and burning eyes, profuse lacrimation and secretion of mucus, leads inflamed, agglutinated, styes. Very much important medicines for styes. Pulsatilla higher potencies. It may abort the styes. Veins of fundus oculi greatly enlarged, ophthalmia neonatal, subacute conjunctivitis with dyspepsia, burst in warm room. Next is syringia. Syringia, eyes, angles of eyes affected, swelling of lacrimal duct. We already discussed about it. Aversion to light, especially daylight, it produces dazzling, sharp pain around eyes. Eyes tended to touch, worse when closed, vision confused. Let us run together on reading. Styes. We can use at the same time syringia and pulsatilla. Syringia also help aborting, and the lower potencies may help suppression. If the styes are, there is another help from syringia. Whenever we are using syringia for some time, the tendency of styes coming, we can cure. Iritis and iridocorditis with pus in anterior chamber, perforating or sloughing ulcer of cornea, abscesses in cornea after traumatic injury. Cataract in office workers, after effects of keratitis and ulcer cornea, clearing the opacity. Use 30th potency for months. Very helpful medicine. Next is phosphorus, an important medicine. Cataract and diabetes. Sensation as if everything were covered with mist or rain or dust. Something pulled tightly over eyes. Black points seem to float before eyes. Patient sees better by shading eyes with hand, and letters appear red, atrophy of optic nerves. We gone through it, edema of lids and atrophy of optic nerves. Early partial loss of vision from abuse of tobacco, then diplopia due to deviation of visual axis, amorous from sexual axis, glaucoma, thrombosis. This medicine, we already discussed about the problems of optic nerve, thrombosis of retinal vessels, and degenerative changes in retinal cells. Degenerative changes, the soreness and curved lines are seen in old people, retinal trouble with lights and hallucinations of vision. Another medicine, Posticum. Posticum is Bell's palsy helpful. Cataract with motor disturbances, inflammation of eyelids, ulcerations, spots and dark spots before eyes, ptosis, and impaired vision and film before your eyes, paralysis of ocular muscles after exposure to cold. These are the important things. Okay. Now I think that the time
Thank you,
is.
Doctor. Thank you for your wonderful class. You have prepared the slides and arranged everything and taking classes. So I'm appreciating for your effort to do all these things. And always you are quoting with the Bible verses to enhance your class. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
If you have any doubts, you can ask the participants. And you have said Cineraria, Mother Tinger, and Calcaria 30.
No, Cineraria, no. Euphrasia, Mother Tinger, and Calcaria Carp 30.
Calcaria 30 for intake.
No, not for application. Yeah, external application.
Calcaria 30 for external application.
External application, yeah.
How?
In drops.
Doctor,
3 or 4 drops. In
4 drops
5
water?
ml, 5 ml, 5 ml or 10 ml bottle.
5 ml of water and 3 drops. 3 to 4 drops.
3 or 2, 4, 5 drops. I was normally.
Of Calcaria carp 30. Yeah.
Calcaria carp 30.
And you said about Silesia also the same, huh?
Silesia not, we cannot use it. I haven't
For
any
oral.
experience.
For
This is Calcaria carp only. Calcaria carp only I know. Calcaria carp and Euphrasia.
You have experienced it, right?
Yeah. Many experiences. Because Shanley doctor having a wonderful effect. Some operations are within 1 day. The next day it happened. Cleared her eyes for they are planning for an operation. She told me that. Then I experienced it.
Sure.
I used it. Yeah, several times I used it, but I got many results, good results.
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor. Dr. Ram Parvesha sir is ready to say out of thanks to Dr. Hubert. Please say out of thanks on behalf of IFPH.
Thank you, Dr. Anjani. And congratulations, Dr. Hubert de Silva, sir. Very wonderful class and describe the optic nerve and cause and effect. So very thanks. Behalf of IFPH, whole team. And, thank you again presentation. Thank you. Very thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for your patient listening, and thank you Dr. Hubert sir for your class and your you suddenly taken the classes on behalf of IFPH.
I asked him, Dhanesh, what class I taken He told me that's a nervous system. Okay, then nervous system. Because I will also study.
Have the quality to say something. When we were in a confusion confusion about our classes, what to take. That time, Danesh sir will suggest. He have that quality also to direct us. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for the teamwork. Love you all for the cooperation. Thank you so much. And now I am inviting Dr. Mariamma John for moderating Malayalam session. You are welcome, and I made you as a host. Thank you, Dr. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Bye.